Wait, what?
Severe storm active event. Your location is under severe thunderstorm warning. Seek shelter immediately.
It's a good thing we're seeking shelter right now. This isn't a tent on wheels. This isn't a tent on wheels.
The pop-up. Look at that. Look at that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. Thank you for joining us. Well, if you were watching the Legoland New York video that we just posted, you're probably noticing that I'm in all the same clothes. That's because on the way home from Legoland, I got a call from court last night saying that our power was out, and power is not expected to come back on until tomorrow at 3 p.m. The problem is we are leaving for Ocean City, Maryland to go down to Sun Outdoors tomorrow. So now we have to kind of pivot and make a decision on what the plan is going to be. So what we've decided to do is get everything packed this morning early. It's super early right now. And then we are going to take the camper down to Stubbs' house, park it there for the night, spend the night there because we do not know if we're going to get power back before we leave for the trip. And then we are going to basically leave from there tomorrow. So huge change of plans for what we were initially supposed to do. This is all part of the pivot that you need to do sometimes when stuff doesn't go right, but we're gonna make the best of it. But what I'm doing right now is I'm actually gonna load up the car and head over to the camper, get everything put into the camper, and then when we get back here, we just gotta pack our clothes, make sure we're not missing anything else, and then Court can go to the grocery store and do all the grocery stock shopping and stuff for the trip when we are down in by Stubbs' house. So I've got a lot going on this morning. I've also got work to do. So I'm gonna try to get all of this done before I have to log in for work, and wish me luck. I'm also really excited to see if the storage unit actually came through on their promise to level out that little speed hump that was created when the snowplows came through over the winter time. So we'll see that when we get there as well. And if it's not addressed, I'm gonna have to go back in and ask them to please take care of it a little bit more sternly than I did the last time when I was like, hey, whenever you guys get around to it. We'll see how that goes. Well, the good news is my hump's gone here. Looks like they didn't get rid of all of them though, so maybe they just dealt with mine. I don't know, but it's gone. That's all I care about. All right, so I got the fridge kicked on. So we did get a new 9x12 mat here, which is in this box, to put under our shade tent. So the idea that we're gonna have there is we are going to have the shade tent kind of used as Abby's playpen. We were initially gonna go out and buy one of those like camp gates that you can put around your campsite to keep the dog and Abby in. But then I was like, why are we gonna have to just bring one more thing with us if we have this thing already that is enclosed? Let's just see how this works. So we're gonna use our Coleman shade tent with the screen on the outside to kind of enclose Abby. We're gonna put the mat down, I'll set my hammock up in there, and then Abby will have all her toys and stuff in there. Hopefully that will contain her. If not, we'll have to look for another solution, but I think that's gonna do the job, we'll see.
We are both actually a lot more...
We also picked up a couple other things that we thought we might find useful. We did get a blackout cover for the pack and play, which hopefully will keep Abby sleeping a little bit longer than she has been. It basically just slides right over the pack and play and just blacks it out so that she can't see out of it. Hopefully that'll help keep her asleep a little bit longer in the camper and help her fall asleep faster. We also invested in just an audio baby monitor. So the baby monitor that we were using last year was one from home. We had two cameras, so we just put one in the camper and we kept one at home, and then we used the same like transmitter, but it broke. So the transmitter would not hold the charge, and instead of buying a whole new video monitor, which we really don't need at home, we just bought like an $18 VTech audio monitor with 1,000-foot range. So even if we're not at our site, we could lock the camper, Abby can be sleeping and we can be next door or a site or two over at our friend's camper and not have to worry about Abby and whether or not she's waking up or not. But with all of this stuff that we're buying, it's just more stuff that has to get set up, right? So we'll see how the setup goes this time around with all this extra stuff. My plan for the setup is gonna be arrive at the campground, get leveled out, get water hookups hooked up, and get the shade tent up first. That way we can kind of stick Abby and the kids in the shade tent to hang out while Court and I get the rest of the camper set up. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. A little bit of a plot twist here. I just got a call from Court and the power's back on. So the mass plan to just abandon our house and rush to the next spot was maybe a little hasty. But the website did say the power wasn't going to be back on until tomorrow at 3. So the good news is I'm going to be able to get home and get logged in for work, and we still have a lot of stuff done that we would have had to do either tonight or tomorrow. So, there's always a silver lining. There's still stuff that needs to be done, but power's back on. Yeah. It's early. It's 6:30 in the morning on Wednesday. We're trying to get on the road by 10. The power ended up coming back on, as you guys know. And then we still went down to my mom's house because we ordered a couple items on Amazon that we needed for this trip that were being shipped same day to my mom's house, thinking that's where we were going to be. And they were arriving between 5 and 10 last night. And they arrived at around 8:30. So by the time we got home and got the kids settled in, we got nothing accomplished that we wanted to get done last night. So I'm going to go outside and pack the car up now. On a lighter note, I was editing the Legoland New York video, which is up right now. I'll put the link to that down below if you're interested in checking out Legoland New York. And my camera went into that product feature mode again, right towards the end of the video. So I did some Google searching, and it turns out there is a button on the back of the Sony ZV-1 that is a shortcut to put the camera in that mode. So I was able to fix it, and now I'm not going to have shaky footage anymore. So thank you, Google. That problem has been resolved. The ZV-1 is still now my favorite camera that I've had for YouTubing. With all of that being said, this cup of coffee is going to taste delicious. After about 5 hours of driving, we're here at Sun Outdoors, Ocean City, also known as Castaways. Let's head on in and check out the registration center. What a disaster. So we got here to check in and they have no internet, which, okay, we get it. Then, right as I come outside to go, Court lets me know that we are in the wrong site. So a little background, we had an issue where we paid for the site lock, which is a $40 fee you pay to lock in the site that you want to pick. And we paid the site lock fee, and for some strange reason, when we called to reserve the golf cart, they changed our site without telling us. We caught it yesterday, called, moved back to the site we initially booked, and then when we just checked in, they had us on the site that was incorrect. So I went back in, and they weren't very nice, to be honest with you, but they said, well, we can't do anything about it now. And I'm like, well, you want me to go get set up in a completely different spot? And then luckily the woman who was being kind of rude was the same woman who talked to Court yesterday. So she was like, okay, I did speak to you yesterday. And then she was the one, sorry, I'm driving. She was the one that she agreed to take care of it for us. So, a little bit of a hiccup to start things out from a customer service perspective. Hopefully the rest of the trip will be a little bit better. Second campground in a row where we are level side to side. You cannot beat that. Well, we are all set up. So, as I mentioned earlier, what we did was we put our shade tent up, which we've had for years. And instead of putting the picnic table in here, we put this mat down, and then I put my hammock in there. We put some toys for Abby. It did contain her, but she did not want to be in there. Right, Abs? Did you not want to be in there? No, right? So, I mean, I'm sure if we're sitting in there, it would be a different story, but she just didn't want to be in there while we were setting up. We put the new little outdoor kitchen tent thing right there, so that's working so far. The only thing I'm keeping an eye on right now is the ice production, because I feel like the ice maker is baking in the sun, and it's probably not going to produce ice as well as we want, but hopefully overnight it'll produce enough ice, and then we'll have plenty of ice in the morning. TV's picking up channels right now. Grill and everything's back to where it was before, but now we have this whole area here where I put the cooler, and there's nothing under here anymore, so we can sit there. There's plenty of room under the awning now. All is good. So, a little bit of a hiccup with the sights when we first got here, but I'm past it. Time for a cocktail. That wind picked up and I had to pull the awning in. We almost lost it. It was close. We are cooking dinner now, so we are making Big Mac Sloppy Joes tonight. So excited. So is Kaylee. And then I'm hoping after dinner, maybe we'll take a ride around the campground and explore a little bit. It's not locked. Maybe do a little tour around the campground after dinner, but again, it's beautiful. It's not that hot. Now we got the shade over here, so even if the awning's not open, I don't have to worry about the sun beating on me. But that wind almost took that awning off. All right, dinner's wrapped up. It was delicious. So I don't really know if it tasted like a Big Mac, but it definitely had the Big Mac sauce, which was awesome. I'll put some shots of us cooking it and preparing it in here for you guys.
Daddy will let you drive.
Now we are gonna go and take a quick spin around the campground on the golf cart, just explore a little bit, see what this place has to offer. The kids are playing mini golf right now. So one thing we found out, which is pretty cool, is so we're directly across from the mini golf, and the mini golf is free. So you can just go and play mini golf whenever you want, which is awesome. Right, and there's basketball courts right across from us. So we are in site 121. Is that the pool there?
All the way down to the left, I think.
Okay, so there's also what looks to be like the sweet spot, which I'm guessing is the ice cream shop. I don't know. We're gonna go do a tour right now and try to figure it all out, because we literally got here, set up, had dinner, and now we're going to explore. You're not paying attention to the road.
I don't know how to. I could have drove. Hi guys.
Hey guys. How's it going? All right, so we made it over to the other side of the road, basically behind us. And here's where the camp store is. There's an ice cream shop here, and this is also where the main pool is. Well, we were gonna go in the store, and then Court realized that Abby had a little treasure in her diaper. So we came back to the camper. We're gonna get her changed, then make our way back over. What's cool about this site is that everything that like you're gonna want to do is all right here. So we got a pretty good location as far as like being central to where all the fun stuff is, and at the same time, it doesn't feel like you're in the middle of everything, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel crowded, it doesn't feel crazy busy. It's just a laid back, you know, kind of like, hey, everyone's just hanging out. But it is also a Wednesday. I'm curious what it's gonna be like on Saturday when we're here. All right, so Abby is all clean and ready to go. We got the pool over to the right here. That's where the store is as well, but we're gonna head over this way and check out what the rest of the campground has to offer here. Let's turn up here.
No.
Ooh, those cabins right on the water are awesome.
Oh, look at the water.
Look at those over there. So I think this is the bay, right? This is where the beach is? Did you come down here at all?
No.
Oh, this is all new for us. So I think this is where the beach is. We'll check this out real quick here.
Ooh, it's windy down here.
Let's see.
Oh, is that nice? Look. There's the dock.
Oh, look at the beach. This is fantastic. Look how nice this is. There's a tiki bar.
Right there, over there. The cafe.
The docks are all right here. Ooh, look at this. So this is their beach area here. So we've got the dock right here. I believe some of the people we're with are actually crabbing off of here right now. I'm guessing it's low tide. It is a small beach. It is a small beach, but I don't know. We'll see how busy it gets when we're here. Oh yeah, look, they got cabins right here. The Getaway Cafe is what I'm interested in. So there is a tiki bar right on the bay here as we're making our way over. They've got Polish water ice you can buy here, but it's called the Frozen Sun is the name of the tiki bar here. Look at this. I might have to go grab a beverage. We'll see in a second. Of course, heading out onto the dock here. This dock looks brand new. Ooh, it is windy here. What are you doing? Ooh.
Can't come out here alone.
That wind is strong, Abs. Yeah, do the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Well, we got back. So we did a tour of the campground. I don't know if there's more to the campground that we missed, but they were advertising this place was like huge and you needed a golf cart. We definitely didn't need a golf cart if this is all that it is. But we're gonna put Abby's pack and play up. So we're gonna show you guys the blackout shade cover that we got for it. Because in the last video we mentioned about how it was tough when we would like have to come in and out of the camper when she was sleeping because she's literally in the middle of the camper. So we found this blackout shade cover that goes over the pack and play so she can't see out of it, but it has an opening on the top for it's breathable. So we're gonna put that on now, get that all set up. She's done, she's ready for bed. So we'll show you that in a few minutes. Abby, what are you doing? This kid is a monster. Come here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump!
Look at your new cribby.
This is the blackout cover. So it's not as nice as I thought it was gonna be. I think it's gonna serve the purpose though. So it basically just goes over the pack and play and then ties down to the ends down at the bottom. But we couldn't tie it to the wheel because the wheel's there, so you can't tie it to that.
Here.
I don't know, we'll see how this works.
Go this way.
It's interesting. Yeah, we'll see. Well, there is a wicked storm coming through right now. I just happened to look at my phone and it said, yeah, it should be, I mean, I guess it'll be all right.
I mean, it's not gonna like catch on fire or something.
I just happened to look at my phone and it was like severe thunderstorm warnings approaching and with a 99% chance and it's coming in fast. So the Riley's tent almost completely blew over. We went and broke that down for them and helped Aaron put that away. We're gonna see how this thing holds up. Fingers crossed. This thing's a champ. We've already been through wars with this thing. Yeah, so I'm going in the camper now because it's starting to rain and hopefully this blows over quick. Pardon the glare, but we're inside with the lights on right now.
You gonna shut this?
Yeah, you can shut it off. Oh, that's way better.
I can't see anything. Hold on.
Keeping an eye on this tent here.
Oh, our little guy?
Yeah, the little guy. The little guy's a trooper. Well, it's pouring.
That's right.
But our little tent is holding up mighty well out there. Along with this Coleman canopy. So everybody else had to break down their shade tents, their pop-ups, whatever you want to call them.
But you staked it down.
That thing is a tank. It's got 6 stakes down, plus the canvas itself is staked down.
Really good for the storm too.
And that little guy out there is still holding strong. I'm really impressed. We're watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and having some wine. What do you got? What is in your mouth?
Nothing. He's trying to do his tongue.
Oh, are you doing the wiggle tongue? Let me see.
Clover. He's trying to do a clover.
Oh, he's almost there.
This?
We're just hanging out in the camper.
No. I need to top up mine. And you have to.
I love these nights. What did I do?
You didn't put enough wine in there.
I didn't put enough wine in their glass. I love nights like this because, like, it's unexpected. It's not your normal camping night. That's why I like having the huge selection of DVDs that we have, because it's movies that you wouldn't normally be watching, but because you're in a camper and it's the only thing you have to watch, you put it on. And then there's this one. What are you doing? What are you doing over here, you? What kind of trouble are you getting into right now?
Hey, Abby, look. Abby, look.
Wow.
Just take some
Your
time.
storm active event. You're looking.
I didn't know they both have pink hair.
Thunderstorm warning.
Wait, what?
Severe storm active event. Your location is under severe thunderstorm warning. Seek shelter immediately.
It's a good thing we're
This
seeking
tent on
shelter
wheels.
right now. This
Yeah,
isn't a
wait.
tent on wheels. This isn't a tent on wheels.
The pop-up.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's about 12 o'clock right now. The craziest storm I've ever experienced is tearing through here. I can't even sleep. It's so loud. It's so loud in here. I don't even know how the kids are awake. Court has gone into Nick's bed. The wind is insane. This is insane. The lens is a little foggy right now. But we survived the storm last night. What a crazy storm that was. Hope the TV's okay. We'll check that out later. I am curious to see what the inside of this thing looks like, because it looks like it's got wet on the inside. We shall see right now. Well, she was mighty and held up in the wind, but we did get water in here. So there's a nice puddle of water in the bottom of this thing. All the kids' chairs got wet. I'm sure my chair's standing up over there. Court's chair probably got wet. We'll see in a second as I pull them out, but I know the kids' chairs are definitely soaked. Well, it's not a total failure. I mean, the ice maker's still working. I hope the battery pack is still working. This thing got pretty wet. We'll have to give this a shot in a second because it's not lit up at all. So I don't know if no light means it's charged. The battery's turned on. Hopefully the charger didn't get ruined. We'll find out in a second. I gotta charge the other battery. Yeah, it's blinking double red, which... Oh, no, it's charged. Okay, we're good. So plans for the day today, not sure yet. It's overcast, and it's probably going to be overcast for most of the day, so we'll see what that means as far as whether or not we go to the beach or we go to the pool. I've got to get the carrier off the roof here with all the beach stuff in it. And I want to go for a bike ride this morning, so I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go for the bike ride before breakfast, or is Court going to want me to cook breakfast and then go for the ride? Either way, a lot of fun stuff to do here, so we'll kind of just play it by ear. Maybe we'll go to the boardwalk today since it's kind of crappy out. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But we survived the storm, thank God. We're gonna take a ride down to the bay now and check out and see what it looks like now that the storm passed through. Right, Abs?
We'll be right back.
Just eating graham crackers. Oh, we made it to the beach, but they're fixing the beach up with the tractor right now. But
The beach actually looks nicer now than it did yesterday. It's still not a lot of beachfront space here, so if you are planning on coming down to the beach here, I would suggest probably getting here earlier because I'm sure it fills up pretty quick. But one of the things that is pretty cool is out in the middle there's a sandbar. So if the water's low enough, you can actually go and set up on the sandbar too. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm sure we'll see it later on. Whew, just got back from a ride and went and took a ride down to the boardwalk.
Ocean City.
Yeah. It's about 6 miles from here to the boardwalk. It's a nice boardwalk. It was really crowded. It was really busy. Just making sure the GoPro turned off. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, there it goes. I'm not sure exactly when. I don't think the battery died. Anyway, yeah, it's a nice boardwalk. There's a lot of people on it, and it's pretty close to here. So maybe we'll go check that out at some point this week. Court just let me know that the Wi-Fi is back up and running, so I'm going to check and see what the speed is like by trying to hook the TV up to it. I'll let you know how the service is, and trying to figure out the rest of the day. Court's getting some work done. We're just chilling. All right, so I'm doing a pork shoulder on the smoker tomorrow, so I have to get it prepped and brining today. So my secret recipe for the pork shoulders, which I'm pretty sure at this point, if you've watched any of our other videos where I do a pork shoulder, you've seen this already. It's the pork shoulder, a gallon of the natural apple juice, and a cup of salt. That's it. That's all I put in. I let it sit for about, now it's going to be a little bit less than 24 hours, and then I throw it on the smoker, and it comes out magnifico. So that's what I'm working on right now. And then I think the plan is when Abby wakes up from her nap, we're going to hit up the pool probably after lunch. So the beach is going to be the option for today. The kids decided they wanted to go to the beach, so I took the kids down and we set up down there with our cool cabana and our beach umbrella. Abby just woke up. Court's making some sandwiches. We're going to pack a cooler and we're going to head down to the beach for the day. I don't know how long we'll be there for, but we'll be there as long as we can. The water looks nice and calm. I'm debating on filling up the inflatable, the paddleboard. If not, I got all day tomorrow to do it too, so I might just put it on the side for now. We're on our way down to the beach now. We had lunch. We just made some sandwiches. Luckily, everything's... The weather has turned around, so it is now sunny and beautiful out, which was not the projected weather for today, but I'm not complaining. Let's go enjoy the beach. So they have the rum bucket and margarita buckets for $16 a piece. So for 32 bucks for each, for 32 bucks for the two of these, we got 32 ounces of margarita and rum punch. That's the rum punch. Court said it was fantastic. So I'm excited to give this margarita a little sip here. That is a tasty margarita. What are you doing?
Dad, I need help.
With what?
Okay, more concrete. I need help. Is it work?
How's that juicy? How's that juicy? Is that a good juicy? Oh yeah, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Kaylee is making me walk out in the water right now.
So risky. I don't have my Crocs on like I did.
So I'm almost to the end of the dock here, and I'm only in knee-deep water right now. So it's not that deep in this bed. It's pretty nice if you have younger kids, because you don't really have to worry about them too much. But there's guys out on like a sandbar over here where they're in like thigh-deep water, but they're 100 yards away. Ooh, I'm walking in some seaweed.
This is like I like my.
Chili.
This is like.
All right, so now I am in line with the dock, and I'm knee deep in water right now. Kaylee, where are you going? She just abandoned me. She just left me. All right, I'm gonna keep walking out and see what happens once I get out a little bit further here. But my guess is getting further and further out of the water. This is pretty awesome. I gotta bring the tubes out. Just to give some perspective, this is how far away from the shore I am, and I am in knee-deep water right now. So this is a pretty sweet setup. I think tomorrow we're gonna have to bring the tubes out here. That'd be awesome. Abby's the crapshoot though when it comes to being able to sit in the tubes for any length of time whatsoever.
See, it's shrimp.
Perfect.
Shrimp.
Ooh, look at that.
We are back from the beach. Well, the kids are still at the beach. They're crabbing right now on the docks. But we're doing some burgers and dogs, keeping it simple tonight. The plan was to go to the boardwalk tonight, but I think we're gonna do that tomorrow maybe? No? All right, maybe tomorrow we'll do that. But cooking right now, trying to get the TV to work. So the TV would not turn on. I unplugged it, plugged it back in, it turned on. Now it won't connect to the network. So I don't know if it's a TV issue or a network issue, but a lot of water was behind that TV this morning when I woke up. So we'll see.
Did you go in there yet?
Yeah, it's all right. We are making our way down back to the bay because the kids are crabbing on the dock. We had hot dogs and hamburgers for dinner, so pretty straightforward. Kaylee sent me a picture of a crab a couple seconds ago, so I'm really excited to see what the crab looks like. This is the pool over here, so we haven't been here yet, but I did get some shots of the pool bar earlier. It's already closed, and it's 7 o'clock at night. It's already closed. That's weird. Oh yeah, I see it. So the pool is exceptionally small. For the amount of sites they have here, it is a very tiny pool. I think we might check it out tomorrow. Maybe more go back to the beach. I don't know. The kids seem to like the beach a lot.
Abby liked it. She fell asleep.
Yeah, Abby loved it. But we're crossing the road now. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. It's like an elliptical bike. It is pretty beautiful here.
The doggies are out there, baby.
So the beach is pretty much cleared off at this point. There's a couple stragglers still hanging out. But for the most part, there is nobody here. The dock is bumping though, mostly with our kids.
I like when you get tiny ones.
You want to see the crab?
Are you guys having fun?
Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, we got a winner.
Ethan got him.
No, it's Brandon, I think.
Oh, yeah, Brandon. We took on it, the one is like straight over there. Oh, jeez.
Brandon, come here. I want to make sure it's not the same one.
Yeah.
Good job, dude.
I'll get it for you. I got one.
We did?
Got one, let's get a net.
What an evening it has been. So, we went down to the docks. The kids were crabbing. Just as they were pulling up all the lines, Nick catches his first ever crab. It was a tiny crab, but he did catch it. He held it. That's awesome. So then, obviously, we have to go and celebrate with ice cream. So we went over to the ice cream shop, which I feel like the AC was not working in there, but I don't know, it was hot in there. But they have a really good selection of ice cream flavors, toppings. You can make milkshakes, root beer floats, a lot of different options there. So we took all the kids over, we got them all ice cream. And so after ice cream, we're back at the camp. And now we're just trying to figure out if we're gonna do anything else tonight or if we're just gonna hang out here. Chances are we're gonna end up just hanging out here. But if anything happens, we'll report it. If not, see you in the morning. Good morning. It's officially Friday. Let's go Friday. Horrible night's sleep last night, but that's another story. Nothing from an outside perspective that caused that, just me not being able to sleep.
It's a beautiful day here today, so I'm assuming the plan is going to be the beach, but we will find out once I get back. I am on my way right now to Walmart because I went to go prep the smoker to smoke our pork shoulder this morning, and there was no wood chips. I could have sworn I had wood chips in the camper, and they're not there. So I'm on my way to Walmart now. Hopefully they'll have wood chips. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to try to hunt the place down that has them. And then when I get back, I'm gonna try to get a bike ride in, and then figure out what the kids want to do for the day, because it's only 7:58, so it's early. But yeah, we got the whole day ahead of us. Looking forward to it because it is gorgeous out today. I've also got a little guest with me here. Abby decided to take a ride to Walmart today, right, Abs? Woohoo! Mission accomplished. Good job, Abs. Mission accomplished. Put it up there. All right. We're back at the campground now. I unloaded the car, got everything kind of situated, and now I'm making my way down to the dock where the kids have already set up camp for the day. So we're gonna head over to Assateague Island at some point. I don't know exactly when. I'm thinking sometime earlier this morning. And then after that, we'll come back here and either do the pool or the beach. I'm leaning towards the pool though, because then we don't have to set everything up, and then we can do a full beach day tomorrow. But we'll see how this plays out. The kids have had a busy morning here, slaughtering crab. Oh yeah, Abs. Abby got a crab too, right, Abs? You gonna show mommy your crab?
Where's your crab?
Yeah.
Where
It's
is
at the
it?
camper.
You got
It's
a
at the
crab?
camper, mommy.
What kind of crab?
It's a walking crab that blows bubbles.
Oh.
Oh yeah. What time did you guys get out here?
I got out here like...
Ethan went, Maury took him down right when you left.
Oh, okay. So around 7:30.
Out here for like...
So they had one of those traps too.
Camera, look
What,
at
that big crab?
Yeah, I saw him already. How many did you catch? 0? How many did you catch, Nick? 4? I don't think so.
He caught a few.
You did?
I know.
Were they keepers, or did we have to throw them back?
I caught the biggest crab in my life that's in there now.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. This is the lowest I've seen the tide since we've been here, and apparently it's going to be going out even further until around noon. So if you remember yesterday, I was able to walk all the way out to basically where that post is out there. I don't know if you can see it, without being less than like knee deep or thigh deep. And now there's actually a whole beach exposed right there, and the water can't be more than a few inches deep right here even. So this has been a trip of losses here, as we discovered last night that our TV is shot. So it was covered in the rainstorm, but it rained so hard that the rain must have gotten into the cover, and when I was actually tapping the TV yesterday, water was pouring out of it. It would turn on intermittently and work for about 10 minutes, and then it would go into like a gray screen and then just completely shut down. So I'm letting it dry out. I'm gonna try it again, fingers crossed that maybe it'll work. But chances are it's shot and it's gonna be going in the dumpster before we leave here this weekend, which is a real bummer. So there's Abby's bubble crab. She's terrified of it, but Ethan likes it, so you know it's a win. And Nick. So have fun, guys. So we're doing pancakes this morning. Court mixed up the batter. Nick's eating. Why is Nick eating frosted mini wheats if we're having pancakes? Whatever. And then there's the butter and syrup and stuff. I'm not gonna eat them, but you know. Oh, hey guys, what are you guys doing over there? You're doing pancakes and bacon too? Shocker. Let's see, let's try it, Abs. Ready? Oh, look at the crab!
Why don't you like?
We're gonna have a brief moment of silence for the Insignia Smart TV that was purchased 2 years ago. It's officially done. It won't even turn on anymore. Let's have a moment of silence. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Oh, we're in the car. Well, I'm not in the car. The kids are in the car. We're gonna head over to Assateague for a little while. Hopefully see some wild horses. And then we're gonna stop at a bait shop to pick up some frozen bunker to use in the crab traps, and then probably spend the afternoon maybe doing some crabbing on the dock. Maybe hang out beachside, maybe hang out poolside and let the kids go back and forth between the pool and the dock. That's what I'm leaning towards, that we don't have to set everything up. What do you think, Court?
Anything.
Court doesn't care, anything. So I'm saying pool, let the kids go back and forth between the pool and the dock if they want to. That way I don't have to set anything up, and then tomorrow we can just do a full-on beach day. I'll go down early and set up everything, and then that way it's all set up, and then we can just kind of hang out. So that's the plan. We're just waiting on Mike and Trish right now, I think. We just crossed over onto the island. It's amazing how many signs there are. It's like you're coming over. It's like 40 feet from the horses. They will charge, bite. But hopefully we'll see some horses. When I came here when I was like 15 years old, we didn't see a single horse. So fingers crossed we'll see some. I'm keeping my eyes peeled here. Bop bop. We're pulling up to the booth right now. So it's $25 for a vehicle, $20 for a motorcycle. You can also get passes for $45 for season passes, and then there was also a lifetime pass, which I didn't see how much that was, but let me see. Lifetime pass isn't on there. No, it's not on this one, but there is a lifetime pass too you can get. $25 for the car to get in. Look at all its beauty. So the pass is good for 7 days. So for $25, you can come back and forth as much as you want. Trish is getting out of the car. We're coming up on another family of horses here. Trish just got out of the car to get some pictures, I think. Luckily, no one else is behind us here. So that's a pretty good deal. I mean, if you're staying at the Castaways Sun Outdoors campground and you wanted to come back and forth throughout the week, for $25, why not? That was wild. So these horses, we were filming these two horses that were kind of like almost getting a little aggressive with the car, and like another herd of them came running out through the woods. This is awesome.
Get your pickies. Kick, 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 kick.
We are at the end of the island here, and everyone's just kind of hanging out. There's the group behind us here. I'm standing on this little sandbar here, and this is like a cool little beach area. Everyone's just chilling out. This is awesome. I did not know this was here. Perfect day for it too. It's beautiful weather, nice breeze. This is amazing. Is this cool? That's not a sand dollar.
Half! I'm gonna chuck them.
Alright, just watch me. You're chucking rocks, but you know what's coming.
I know.
Trying to see how far out we can walk here. Coming, Nick? Wish I had thought about putting a bathing suit on.
Yeah, I did. I put my phone in my pocket.
Look at Tom just wandering down there. Wonder what he's up to. Pretty far out. It's pretty shallow. There's the group right there. Woohoo! Abby! Kick, 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 kick! I honestly wish I knew this place was here, and because I would have just packed a lunch and we could have sat up here all day. The kids would have had a blast just hanging out in this water. Nice and warm. It's shallow.
This is truly awesome. So I would say make this a priority to come down here and hang out, even if it's not for the whole day, even for a couple hours. Your kids will absolutely love this.
She wants to sit. She's getting heavy.
Say, Mommy, let me free.
No.
Let me free,
I
Mom.
don't have a towel bowl.
It's like you can also rent kayaks and paddle boards and canoes here. This is awesome. What a little gem. What a little gem.
A little fish.
Oh yeah, look at the little school of fish swimming there. There's 3 of them. Does that make it a school?
That's
There's
fish.
3? What's considered a school?
Guys, there's fish.
How's that ring pop, bro? How's that ring pop, bro?
Fish.
It's a show.
Guys, look what I found.
The Assateague Outfitters is the store where you go to rent the equipment here. They've also got ice for sale, firewood, so it's a nice little spot for you to come and pick up all of your stuff if you're staying here. Firewood at $6 a bundle is way cheaper than what we can pay at our campsite, so I might grab some firewood on the way out, to be honest with you. But yeah, here's the backside view of that. I walked down to go get Abby's croc so we can put her down and let her walk around a little bit so Court doesn't have to hold her. But yeah, this place is pretty awesome. All right, we're back in the car. We're gonna go see the ocean side now, get out there for a few minutes, and then make our way back. But again, I thought this was a lot of fun. This is definitely something different to do. It's not your typical, hey, let's just go sit in a campground all day. So if you're looking for something to break up the time that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, like going to the boardwalk, this is a really fun option. I guarantee you the kids would enjoy it. We're coming up on the set of bully horses that surrounded our car before. Oh, there's more down there. Hopefully this time they mind their manners. One of the park rangers is forcing the horses off the road here so that people can buy. There's a long line of cars behind us. These people on bikes are pretty brave. I don't know if I'd want to do that. Mike went around the horses and now the horses are chasing after his truck. Look at them running down the road. They're like, all right, he's past us now. Yeah, I was like, they're chasing him down.
The guy on the pony patrol was like, yeah, they do not like it when cars try to pass them.
Oh, maybe that's why they started coming after us too. We just made it over to the ocean side now. So we were on the bay earlier. Watch out for the potholes. And now we're gonna go check out the ocean side here. And then Court planted the seed for some Big Mac sloppy joes for lunch when we get back. I'm so excited about that. So you can actually drive your car onto the beach here. You have to purchase a permit for it, but that sounds like a lot of fun. Ooh, $110 for a standard permit. The bullpen permit's $200. I wonder what the bullpen is. All right, so now I gotta put together these crab traps. Wish me luck. I feel like when I was a kid, my dad just handed them to me and I was good to go, but now I'm assembling my own here. Let's see how this works out. Got one complete. I gotta find some more rope though. Well, the pool didn't happen today, but we're at the beach instead. Cheers. What did you get?
A mango Mai Tai.
A mango Mai Tai, and this is the painkiller. It's a little sweeter than what I usually would like, but it's delicious. So we came down with the new crab traps and the drop lines. The kids are having an absolute blast just crabbing. Nick already caught 2 crabs, but neither one were big enough to keep. And luckily the other kids came down just in time to rescue me. But I'm gonna walk over there and get some shots of them in a little bit. Making my way over to check on the kids. I was coming to get that. Thank you, dude. So who caught the first keeper today?
Kaylee.
Oh, Kaylee with the first keeper. Where is it? Oh yeah, Kaylee. Nick got one. He's a little guy. Let him out, let him out. There he goes.
Bye.
Oh, see ya.
Bye.
I am loving how these kids are enjoying crabbing so much. It is like fantastic. Nick just caught 2, Kaylee's caught 1. I mean, only Kaylee's was a keeper so far, but they don't care. They just like catching them and throwing them back in. One thing I will make note of is today's Friday, and the beach was way more crowded today than it was when we were here yesterday around the same time. So if you're coming on like a weekend, I would say they say their busy seasons like Thursday to Sunday is the busiest time of the week. I would say if you want to get a good spot on the beach where you're going to be close enough to the water where the kids, young kids can go and play in the water and you don't have to really worry and you're up close, get here early and set your stuff up. They don't frown upon that. And at least you'll have your spot reserved. I mean, we ended up with a good spot. So just to give you some perspective, that's our cool cabana right there. And we got here at like 2:30 in the afternoon. So, I mean, we still got a good spot, but we were lucky. What happened?
You caught them, right?
No, you caught the keepers.
No, you caught one of them, right?
Not today.
I only have 3. I
You
only
caught
2.
You caught the 2 keepers. There's how many are in there?
4 now.
Well, Aaron caught 1, and someone else must have caught 1. Congratulations, kid. Look at you catching them. Was that on the drop line or the trap?
Drop line.
Nice.
It's a female bird.
Look at that, Kaylee. Yeah. Let's see if we can get her angry with the camera. Oh yeah. Look at Court. I'm over here touching fish guts and she's hanging out at the tiki bar. Unreal. I see how it is.
I got you a drink.
I'm over there touching fish guts and you're over here at the tiki bar. Back to the campsite from a fun day at the beach. The crabbing was great. We caught 4 crabs, but it was still a lot of fun. The kids had a blast. We got chicken to cook on the grill tonight, along with some veggies from Court's garden, which I'm really excited about. There is a cook-off going on right now. It's not really a cook-off at all, actually. So they are cooking steaks in the uni pizza oven over there. We also have some crabs getting ready to boil that we caught today. I've got the chicken going on here. I'm gonna do some vegetables on the stir fry using the Blackstone Bayou blend, Louisiana Cajun blend. Ooh, this is gonna be a good dinner.
Oh, sorry, honey. So you're gonna take these.
Do it, dude.
Take those. You're gonna put the crab like that. Put it over the plate like this and just squeeze. Squeeze this.
Squeeze it hard. There you go.
Now you cracked it.
Now I have to crack it again.
Try it plain and then you can try it with some of this stuff on it.
Yeah, I already tasted it before. Do you like it?
You like it?
You wanna try some with this stuff on it?
Try the Old Bay? Has he ever...
That's pretty awesome, Kaylee. Kaylee brought me down to see the observation deck here. The double-decker deck. So I think if I'm not mistaken, this is the area that is designed for the club members. So theoretically, I don't think we're supposed to be in here, but that's okay. This is beautiful here. Look at this. You want to go up there? All right, let's go check it out. Oh, look at that view. That is awesome. Yeah.
we're about to get into some bags right here. You're going down, Tom. You're going down. I lost horribly.
It was a good game.
What was the score?
21 to 6. What's the 21 to 6? Done, son. It is officially Saturday morning. Kind of just had a chill night last night. Went to bed early. My plan was to stay up late and put the smoker on and then have the pork shoulder go overnight, but I couldn't stay awake, so I went to bed. I got up at 5 this morning to put the shoulder on. That's smoking. But we ran to Walmart because I was doing bunny hops on my bike yesterday and I popped the tire. So I have to repair my rear wheel on my bike today. So I ran to get a patch kit, and in that trip to Walmart, we found Scrapple. So if you are not familiar with what Scrapple is, it is a log, it's a pork product of some kind. It looks like this. And I don't know, it's pork stock, pork liver, pork fat, pork skin, white cornmeal, pork hearts, wheat flour, salt, and spices. That's what's in it. So it's delicious. It's usually something you'd find in like Pennsylvania, like this kind of like mid-Atlantic area where we are. So I'm gonna cook up some of that on the Blackstone this morning. We got some bacon, we're gonna do some eggs. And then after that, I think the plan is we're gonna hit the beach for today, since it's our last beach day officially. And yeah, this is it. We're gonna clean up tonight because it is gonna be raining all day tomorrow. So we'll keep you guys in the loop on what's going on as far as the rain. But we want to try to get the whole outside cleaned up tonight before we go to bed. That way it's all dry and we don't have to worry about it tomorrow. So I just realized that there's water dripping from here. So water should not be able to get through that.
Do you want me to get you the
So
eggs?
I have to figure out what's going on the roof of this thing. Yeah, that's not good. That shouldn't be dripping through there. But all behind the TV is all soaking wet. So that's probably also part of the reason why the TV is shot, because the water was actually coming through there and getting behind the TV where it shouldn't be able to. Yeah, so look at that. A little gunk right there blocked up the whole gutter. Oh yeah, now it's all pouring out. Look at that. The gutter was clogged up. I can get up there. Well, that was it. I'm soaking wet now. Unbelievable that this whole time that gutter's been clogged. I'm gonna have to get up on the roof when we get home and clean the gutter track out, because there was a lot of stuff in that gutter. I'm just finishing cleaning up breakfast now. I gotta go set up the beach. Kaylee's gonna come help me, and then after that, I'm going to fix my bike tire. All right, bike is officially fixed. I disconnected the TV and removed the bracket so I can go throw that in the dumpster now. And I'm gonna go hunt the kids down because we bought all this bunker for crabbing, and I don't know if the kids realize we have it because I haven't seen them in a while, but no one said anything about crabbing. So let's go find those kids and hopefully get some lines in the water. Rusty, what are you doing? You can't go for a ride with me, can you? You wanna go for a ride? Can I take them or no? All right, let's go. So we haven't even made it to the beach yet, and it's already 1:30 in the afternoon. So we just finished up lunch. I am so full. I haven't eaten breakfast the entire time we've been here. I ate breakfast, and I had 2 hot dogs and a half a cheeseburger for lunch. I am disgustingly full right now. So the bike saga continues. I've patched this tire now twice where it held air. I went for rides, and then now it's completely empty again. So I don't know what's going on with it. It could be the rim. Maybe there's a problem with the rim, but I'm done with it. I'm not messing around with it again the rest of the trip here. Miller's under the golf cart. That's interesting. Miller, what are you doing under there? What are you doing under the golf cart, bud? Let's see how this meat's looking. It's looking good, but it's got a ways to go. It's already almost 2 o'clock. Ugh. So we made it down to the beach. So this beach is the tale of 2 beaches between the weekdays and the weekend. So again, it's Saturday today, and
and this beach is so packed that I can't even film on the beach because I've got people like literally right to the left of me blasting music, and then a huge family to the right of me where like there's no way I'm not gonna get them in the shot. So there's not gonna be much beach footage today, but just came up to the dock to see how the kids are doing crabbing.
We caught 3 already.
You caught 3 already?
Yeah.
In the trap.
Nice. Is anybody taking any bunker?
Not yet.
All right. These guys are just fishing over here?
Yeah.
All right, well, Kaylee and I are making our way out. We're gonna try to make our way out to the post.
Where's the post?
I don't know, I don't see it now. Where is it? It's out there somewhere. Oh, I see it. That raft is in front of it. So if you see the white raft all the way out there, that's where we're gonna head out to.
This way, or that one with the white and blue, the floating seaboard?
Yeah, this is where the 2 people are standing, see? Oh, would you mind tippy toes? Oh, she did it.
No, Danica went up already with my car. So
Abby, what are you doing? What are you doing there? We just said farewell to the rest of the group, so now it's just us here. So we got basically the entire camper cleaned up on the outside. But we're in a really good position to get cleaned up and get out of here super early tomorrow. So the plan is we're gonna close the rear tent bed and the side tent bed, which is right in there. And then once we close those beds, that will allow us to pack all the stuff that gets packed into the front, to the back corner in. And then it's gonna be tight quarters tonight for sleeping, but maybe we can put a movie on, have some fun with it. We have a fire pit ready to go. We have bundles of wood. We have marshmallows for s'mores. Who's ready for s'mores? Just pulled the pork shoulder off the smoker. It's looking delicious. Just waiting for the family to get back, and then I'm gonna shred it up. We're gonna eat, and then start getting cleaned up. I'm all about having a movie night tonight. We'll see how this goes. But we have the fire pit already set up.
We had dinner, and then we cleaned up everything else. So just to give you a little idea here, I'm on the GoPro, so if the audio sucks, I'm sorry. We cleaned up everything. So there is nothing left out here at all. The table's cleared off, it's put back in place. The fire ring is back in place. The bikes are mounted. The gray tank is mounted. These beds are closed. It might be a little dark for you to even see this, but these 2 beds are completely closed up already, and everything is already packed up inside. So as far as I'm concerned, we are ready to pull out of here. I mean, if we get up at 8 tomorrow, we could be out of here by 9. I'm gonna head inside now. It's a little bit tight inside. I'll show you guys what that looks like. But I mean, we're in a really good position where even if it's raining tomorrow, the only bed we have to worry about is the bed that Court and I sleep in. And I could just dry that off real quick, even if it's slightly raining, close it up, and then opening it up when we get to the camp, when we get back to the storage unit. But I mean, that's a win in any day of the week. So hopefully it won't be too bad tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be nasty storms though, heading home, which means we might have to stop depending on sway and winds. But I mean, we're all cleaned up, so that's a win. The kids got some ice cream. Court took them over to the store. I didn't get footage of any of that because I was just cleaning up. But yeah, we'll recap the whole campground as we start making our way back tomorrow.
Good morning. It's officially Sunday. It's 8 o'clock, 7:45 in the morning right now. Just to give you guys some perspective here. Yeah, that's the sun. That's the sun out there. So remember how we packed up the entire camp last night because of the rain? Well, the forecast now says there's a chance of rain in the afternoon at 1 o'clock. A chance of rain. Are you eating a bagel? Are you eating a bagel? Bagel. Good toasted everything bagel with cream cheese. Nick's got his buttered bagel. Abby's been eating little pieces of that other bagel that's on Nick's plate. Court's making hers now. Mommy always has to eat last.
Oh, wait.
All packed up, all hooked up and ready to go. It's 10 o'clock now. I mean, we didn't really rush to get out of here this morning. We definitely hung out a lot in the camper. But we are gonna be heading out now. We've got about a 4.5 hour drive ahead of us. And hopefully we'll get home before these storms hit and we won't hit too much traffic, but stay tuned for the traffic updates. Well, the GPS routed us off of Route 1 to save 12 minutes. I generally get nervous taking alternate routes just because the GPS doesn't know we have a trailer attached to us, but so far so good here. But we are in deep farm country here, so hopefully this continues to just be a nice straight open road and we don't run into any situations where we're turning onto
The
like
highway.
I mean, I guess you can call this a highway in some parts of the country. Look at that house, wow.
GPS calls it.
But yeah, we're on this for 20 miles, and then we turn on to what is called Cedar Neck Road. So anytime I see something that says like Cedar Neck Road, anything with a creek involved in it, I usually get kind of nervous that those end up being backwood roads. Fingers crossed that this 12-minute time savings doesn't turn into a 3-hour deroute because we have to then figure out another way to go.
Here's the rain.
Well, here's that rain that we were hoping to avoid. We're in the thick of it now. Oh boy. We're in a Wawa right outside of Christiana here getting gas, and we're gonna pick up some food here. Traffic has not been too bad, but the estimated arrival time continues to tick up as the trip moves on, so I'm guessing we're gonna hit the Jersey Shore traffic. But nothing we can do about it now. Just gotta keep on going. I had set an expectation for myself that we wouldn't get home until 6. So I just said to Court, if we get home before 6 o'clock, it's a win in my book.
And record.
We're headed into some gnarly weather coming up here. So we might have to stop depending on how crazy the wind gets. We're only 50 minutes from the storage unit right now. So I'm hoping we can make it without the storms forcing us to stop, but we're like heading into it now. So we'll see how it goes. It's looking pretty gnarly ahead of us.
Action.
The rain's coming down pretty good now, but luckily the wind is not too bad. So we're not getting pushed around at all here. I think we're gonna be okay. We've got 7 miles left before we get off the highway. Once we're off the highway, I'm not that worried about the wind as much. So I think we're gonna make it. All right.
Hi, Miller. Hey, good boy.
Well, we're home. We ended up getting into the storage unit around 4:40, and then by the time we unhooked, and what are you doing? by the time we unhooked and got back here, it was like 5:30. So we made it back to the house before 6 p.m., which was my expected time that I thought we would arrive. So we were ahead of schedule. So let's talk a little bit about the campground. Overall, I really enjoyed the location. I mean, it being a 5 to 10 minute car ride to Ocean City, Maryland is a win for anybody who's looking to go to Ocean City, Maryland, but stay at a campground. The kids absolutely loved it there. They already asked, can we go back? Some of the highlights for them were the mini golf course being free. The basketball court they had was a really nice basketball court. They loved being able to just kind of hop on their bikes and go down to the bay and do crab whenever they wanted to. From the kids' perspective, they would absolutely go back there again. Court and I had a little bit of a different experience. So first, let's talk a little bit about the customer service there. I found that they were not very nice at any of the situations that we had to deal with. The only people I would say that I ran into that were very friendly were the bartenders at the Tiki Bar. All the bartenders I interacted with at the Tiki Bar were super friendly, super cool. But when we checked in, that whole fiasco with them not having internet and then putting us on the wrong site, even though we paid the site lock fee, that was just poor customer service. They should have been like, you know what, if 121 is open, take it. We'll deal with somebody else if that situation comes up. I wasn't making it up, right? Like I had the confirmation, I had everything in writing. They just wanted nothing to do with having to figure out how to do it. We also had some experiences in the store. I noticed I was waiting to pay for a bag of ice the one day, and the guy in front of me accidentally bought distilled water, not drinking water. And all he wanted to do was just do a return and get the new order, and the two cashiers were like, well, we can't do that for you. We have to wait for a manager to come. So this poor guy had to stand there and wait for a manager to come to process a refund and then bring up the new things. Like, in this day and age, you shouldn't have to wait for a manager to come from another building to just do a simple return and repurchase. Court also went to the cafe and said she asked for something and they didn't have it. And the woman was like, yeah, we don't have it. Sorry, like, we just don't have it. And there was no like apology. It just wasn't great customer service. Also, I found the campground itself was nice, but it wasn't the nicest campground we've ever been to. Court complained that the bathrooms were very dirty. I only went in one or two bathrooms, and they were okay. They definitely weren't clean the way like Mazzy's was when we went there. Mazzy's was clean. And what was the other thing? From customer service, the bathrooms not being clean. And overall, like, the beach was small. It was okay for what it was, but the pool was really small for the amount of people. So when we were there were a lot of empty sites, and even with the amount of empty sites that we had, we still found the pool to be so crowded that we didn't even want to go there. So that's why there's no footage from us at the pool, because we just stayed away from it, because no matter what time of day it was packed. And that was when it wasn't even that busy. So I can't even imagine if that campground was full, what that pool would be like. But again, would we go back there again? I don't know. If we were going, maybe if a group of people were going and they said, hey, this is where we're staying, would I go back? Yes. I would not go back on my own though. We are interested in trying Frontierland, which is the sister resort to Sun Outdoors, Ocean City, or Ocean City Castaways, whatever they call it. I don't know. I get so confused when they change the names. That might be another option for us as well. I feel like that place might be a little bit more family friendly. There's a lot more stuff for the kids to do there. But there's a lot of campgrounds in between where we live and that one that I would like to try out before I go all the way back down there again. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And with that being said, we're done, son.
I want to make sure.
Climbing out.
Here, let's go put him in the bucket.
All right.
You guys can keep this guy.
Take the net.